Let us share with you how we continue to stock up at minimal cost so that we have good, fresh, whole foods throughout the coming season. We just returned from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and these are some of the bargains. What we do when we visit another town, such as Lancaster, we will check the local supermarkets for some good prices on things we might need. We do not have an Aldi in our area, but they have them in Lancaster. Their eggs were $1.12 a dozen. We got 4 dozen. What we'll do now, because this is a great source of protein, is we'll incorporate eggs into our meal plan a little bit more for the next month, because these are good to almost the end of November. So maybe we'll make a quiche, we'll make some omelets, we'll do things like that. This was such a great price. So we ended up getting 4 dozen. We store them in the refrigerator just like this. The next item we stocked up on were these beautiful, beautiful golden delicious apples. You could fill up a basket at our favorite Bird in Hand farm supply store for about $8. We ended up getting 18 pounds of apples, and we shared some with my brother, of course. It ended up coming out to like 44 cents a pound for freshly picked apples. We can cook with them. Now, how we store our apples is in the bottom crisper drawer of the refrigerator. The onions we bought off of a farm stand in Lancaster, I cannot remember the exact price, but I know they were super cheap. These are the candy onions. And we got 6 of these, and then we got 2 of the larger onions, which are sweet onions as well. Now, I have a mesh bag again that I keep them in. Put it in the mesh bag, put it in the refrigerator. With the price of wheat consistently climbing and the price of a good loaf of bread in the store, we have continuously been making all our own breads, and now we are making our own Cheez-It crackers. Look at how beautiful these are. This is with sourdough discard. So we are continuing to look for good prices on flour. While we were in Lancaster again, we ended up going to the Singing Spring Foods, which a dear viewer had told us about. This is whole wheat flour. We paid 69 cents a pound. Now, I want to just say something. Before we left to go to Singing Spring store, I got on my phone and I checked our local stores here in New York where we live. The cheapest flour I could find, whole wheat, was 89 cents a pound. So I saved 20 cents a pound on this, and we were in the area anyway. And then we also got the King Arthur special flour, which is like a bread flour. It's got a high gluten content. And this was 89 cents a pound. Again, I checked on my phone before we went, and I made sure of the prices in our area, and this was way, way below. We bought 11 pounds of each. What we're going to do is, like we have showed you before, these beautiful glass jars with the lids came from, again, our favorite Bird in Hand farm supply. I'm sure you could find them on Amazon. The reason we're doing this is because we don't know what prices are going to be like in the coming year. There's so much going on in the world right now, and we need to be vigilant, and we need to care for the food we bring into our home, and we need to bring it in at a decent price. What I will do is fill up these jars, and I have more of them, and I'll cut the label out to tell me what kind of flour it is, and I'll put the date that we bought it, and I'll put that on the front of the jar. I'll tape it on, and this will be stored safely and for use in the coming months. We got home, and ShopRite was having a mega sale on potatoes. For $2.89, 10 pounds of potatoes. What Paul does is separates the little potatoes from the larger potatoes, because the little ones actually tend to spoil faster. And what he does is he takes them, puts them in these mesh bags that fruit comes in, produce comes in, And we put them on a sturdy hanger and we hang them in our pantry, which is under the stairs. It's dark, it's cool, and the air circulates and keeps them fresh. So just some simple ways to stock up, save money, and eat healthy and eat well. We love you, and we'll see you for our full-length video on Friday. God bless you.